Copenhagen was made for cycling. Level terrain and successful city planning have helped make cycling a popular mode of transport.
Denmark is so flat. We have no mountains, so it's quite easy to take a bike.
Residents cycle to work, to school and to shop.
It's much easier to use the bicycle. I don't have to carry heavy weight. I don't have a car, and anyway, if I did, it is not possible to find a parking place to the car. So the most practical thing is to use a bicycle.
We catch up with Rasmussen, a father of two. His children enjoy the ride, even in the biting cold. According to the European Cyclists Federation, Copenhagen cyclists ride a total of 1.2 million kilometers a day, the equivalent of 2 brisk bicycle trips to the moon and back. Cyclists even have their own lanes. There are 350 kilometers of cycle tracks in the city. Scores of bicycles outside buildings are a common sight.
We have no parking fees and it's really easy, and you have parking spaces all over Copenhagen, and you can just put your bike almost wherever you want, just not in front of like store windows.
Bike stands have been set up near train stations, shopping malls and other popular destinations. But in most cities, people would rather drive than cycle, making traffic snarl-ups a common headache. In Nairobi, higher parking fees have had little effect on the number of cars in the city. With no designated bike lanes, sharing the roads is dangerous for cyclists and pedestrians. The benefits of Copenhagen's system are global. More people on bikes means fewer people in cars, and that means less carbon dioxide is released into the atmosphere. Denmark, a developed country, has become famous for efforts to reduce its carbon footprint.
I agree with the climate people who say that we need to find some alternative ways to get our energy.
According to the Danish Ministry for Climate Change, economic activity in Denmark increased by more than 40% between 1990 and 2007, while carbon dioxide emissions decreased by nearly 14%. But while Denmark has cut its greenhouse gas emissions, there is no guarantee that other countries will as well. International delegates at the climate change talks in Copenhagen this December left without a legally binding emissions reduction agreement. This means that developing countries must continue to seek local solutions to tackle climate change. Copenhagen has been termed as one of the world's most livable cities, bicycles and cyclists being a key element here. And as many of the world's cities move towards green energy, cycling is one of the key ways that will help to reduce emissions, thus helping to combat climate change. Rosalie Opondo, Channel 1 News in Copenhagen, Denmark.